back with the second half of this post-match press conference. We're now joined by the home team coach, Jose Riveiro. Welcome, Coach. Can you please just give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective?
Thank you so much. I said before that we didn't start the way we expect, but which is sometimes is not possible. I think I didn't expect Arrows to press the way they did it in the beginning of the game. They were pressing quite high, quite aggressive. We were not really in control of our build-up in the first minutes. Not precise, almost from the kickoff. We lost the ball. We conceded one corner. Then we lost 2-3 balls in easy passes, and we got a bit nervous in the beginning of the game. We couldn't get rid of their pressing. They did it well, but I think they paid the bill a bit during the first half. I mean the effort that they were doing in the pressing in the beginning, with 32-33 plus 33-32 outside. It's not easy to maintain, and we found our moment finally to punish them in one action between Saleng and Shandu, in one of the scenarios that we knew that we can create problems to them. The most difficult was done in that moment. We went to the halftime, readjust a bit our defensive phase as well. We changed to 4-3-3, and with 2 substitutions. The beginning of the second half was promising. I think we have a good chance just after the whistle, the first whistle in the second half. But then the game becomes a bit. How can I say, like, ugly, not really under control, with a bit nervous. It's not an easy situation to manage after maybe the last 2 results, and I think in that moment of the game Arrows was better. When they score, I think it was fair. Let's say, the draw in that moment of the game. And well, after that, it goes without saying that it was a very emotional moment in the end of the game. We put all in order to collect that goal that we need, and the guys were doing an excellent job until the end. And today we were the lucky team to score two goals in the end, and get the 3 points, which is in the end one of the most important things. Not the only one, but one of.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
So what did Terrence and Vincent do this week in training? Because I remember you said it was one of the best weeks of training you've had even this season, possibly. What did they do this week to convince you to bring them on in this game?
I think, again, as I said many times, with the players that we have in the squad, the quality we have in every position, and the forwards department is not an exception. The competence is difficult. It's difficult to make it to be in the start 11. It's also very difficult to make it to be in the 20 list. So when the players are there on the field, it means that they were having a good time during the week. We really believe in our training process. So the ones who were today in the 20 list is because they did a good job, all of them, during the week. In this case, as an individual, I'm so happy that how can I say, it was justice that he came in against all the odds. He was very bad received, and he managed to score a goal, which is going to be very important for the team, and that's why they are here to go there, do their best, and if we all help them to do it, and if we all support them, in difficult moments, because it's not the same to go to the field 20 minutes when you are leading 3-0 than going with the responsibility to change the result. And I think that Terrence and other players who came from the bench did a fantastic job. Not only because finally we can see the goal here in our hands, it's a reality. Also because not playing regularly, coming to the game in a very difficult scenario, maybe other player will say, it's not my word, it's not my business here tonight, and you can see that it was totally opposite. So I'm so happy that in this case Vincent or Terrence will have a good night.
Coach, congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
Coach, I know you have to rotate your players. With the depth of defenders you have, central defenders you have, how do you feel about Tapelo Kogi and Joseph Phillips' partnership? Because I remember it was the last time, I don't remember if it was against CS Galaxy or Amazulu, where they miscommunicated and both injured themselves, and today there was a sort of a miscommunication that led to a goal. Does that give you a headache in selecting a partner, central defensive partnership towards match days? Thank you.
Two things. To be honest, when they scored the goal, I was not watching. We were talking about possible substitutions, and when I start watching, the action was in the end of the action when they just the final touch. So I don't know exactly what happened in the goal, but the headache is general when you manage a huge squad like in terms of numbers and quality. The headache is permanent. But that's part of our job. It's difficult to select the star 11 in every position. To be honest, I'm lucky to say that, because that means that we have good players and they are working well. If they are not working, then it's easy for me to decide who's gonna play. But in our case, we were very lucky with the group of players that we have, and I think it's not a question mark for anyone that Tapelo Clocky and CBC are doing a fantastic season, like the rest of our defenders.
Coach, congratulations with the results.
Thank you.
From VFM. Coach, I know it's still early days, but would you say that Scott's contribution, producing those kind of results, like helping players, find the back of the net, showing glimpse of what it is you can do moving forward in the games to come?
I want to always think that the contribution of all the members in the staff is very important, and it is. How the game is going nowadays, it is. So you're talking about one more element in the staff, so his contribution is there, and if he's here working with us, it's for a reason. And today, in the conditions we play, and it was very demanding for all of us. The support staff, the technical staff did a fantastic job. We have to make a lot of decisions before the game, during the week, during the game today, in the last 20 minutes. Jesus, we did. We were around, 3, 4, 5 different possibilities in order to take that goal. So I cannot do it alone. The relevance of the coaching staff nowadays is obviously very important. It goes without saying. So I want all of them to feel that they are important, that they are part of today's victory, and Scott is not an exception.
Joseph from Sports. Coach, I hear you talking about the number of the size of the squad that you have. I mean, some teams have only got 24 players, 25, and on the day you only have 20 to choose from. What is your ideal squad, Coach, and what is the squad number rather, and what is it that you're looking for? I think we've never spoken about this. What makes you look at the players and say, fine, I can go for 6 defenders, I can go for 6 maybe midfielders. What's your composition of the squad, and what do you look at before you put up a team? Just a technical background on that.
difficult question for a post-match like this. I'm working. I'm just working, hand to hand with the management of the club in order to have, the best squad that we can have. The number is just a number. I have to adapt myself to work with this number. I'm happy to do it. We try to. It's complex because we try to make all of them feel the same, and we have a limited time to work and to share minutes. But like I said before, it's part of my role. It's difficult to select. It's difficult to determine which one is the number. It depends. I've been working in other clubs in Europe with a short squad. With squads with more experience, with less, you have to adapt yourself, and I'm learning a lot this season with the size of the squad in terms of how to keep everyone as much involved as possible in the process. It demands a lot of efforts for me, but especially for the guys, because they are the ones who wants to play. All of them, they are really wanting to play. They are working during the week to play, and I'm the one who is saying, no, you are not going to play this week. So keep that relation, it's complex, but this is what we like to do. So I cannot tell you one number. We want good players, and we are lucky in Pirates that we have a good bunch of good players in our hands.
Take the last 3 questions.
Thank you. Good evening, Coach. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Coach, this club has always demanded 100% and more, right through the Rex and era, and here you are now. I'm just want to focus on the 2 goals scored in added time. How do you instill that confidence, the arrogance, and the guts and grit of these players to never drop their heads? Because those 2 goals really changed the confidence of the game. So how do you instill that confidence for these players to keep on going and fighting for the badge?
Well, first because they know where they are. They know where they are playing and performing. So we all know that we need to do our best, because there's a lot of eyes following us and monitoring us. So we are in a team that we cannot have a break if we speak about performance. And then because they are good competitors. One of the things that we do during the week, almost in every exercise, in every scenario that we propose, is compete. And they like to win during the week. And usually, in general, everyone who is there behind me in this room, they are all very competitive. It's people that when we don't win, they don't sleep. If I don't win, I don't have dinner, I don't have sleep, I don't have breakfast, I have nothing, It's too much sometimes, I have to say. And for the players it's the same, even though you can think that they don't care. It's not true. They suffer, and they know what it means today, finish the game with 3 points or not. So they did what you suppose, what you have to do in these circumstances. Go until the end, and maybe, have more, braveness than hopes sometimes is going to help you in this type of circumstances. It's something that I say to myself permanently, and, it's one of the principles that we follow.
Thanks to Instilling, Radio Sound. Coach, the player Terrence Dzvukamanja wasn't showed so much great support before he came on. Some fans were not happy with that, but then he shut them up by giving them a goal, and he was very emotional after the match. Was it because of the same reason for not being supported by the fans before he came on?
I didn't talk to Terrence, but actually I don't even need it. Like I said before, I think that when we are in a situation, in a scenario like we were, with 1-1, playing home, not playing so well, but trying, we need everyone pushing us, supporting us. And Terrence came to the field to defend the team, to defend the club, and it's always better if we all support him and trust him. Once I say that, the fans or spectators or however you want to call them, they have the right to express themselves and what they like and what they don't. But we need to understand also that it's going to be always much more better if we do it after the game. You know, the game finished, we can express ourselves, we can say if we are happy or not, like I do sometimes when I'm going inside. But when we are looking for that goal, we need everyone involved. When we start here together, I said that it's going to be important that the fans are playing the games with us, that we play the games together, and that's exactly what it means. And in a moment like this, we need the 100% of the support and the pushing from the stands. And in the end, we are making an issue of something minor. I think the fans today, they were pushing us in numbers until the end, and maybe there's people that can be against me also sometimes. It's okay. But the players, it's different. I think they need to feel that, you know, we playing home the whole time, no matter what is the result, no matter what is the situation, all in until the end, all together.
Final question.
Coach, well done for winning the game today.
Thank you.
Charles from SABC. Coach, you admitted that you were lucky to win a home game. It shows that there's a lot to work on. Which areas do you think you have to improve going forward?
I don't know if we were lucky or not. It's something that you need to win games. Everyone needs to be a bit lucky. I'm telling you, even the best team that you can think. Areas to improve, everything as usually. We need to. I'm not happy that we concede one goal. I'm not happy with the fact that we lost the advantage that we have in a game. I'm not happy with myself. No, I'm not talking to I cannot ask for more to the players today. Like I said, with plus 33 in these circumstances, with a good team in front who approached the game, in my opinion, very well. They did everything we asked them to do. We need to be more accurate. Also, we need to help them much more during and before the games. And those are the areas that we need to improve, and then put it together during the week and try to make sure that against Stellenbosch we are a better team. That's the idea. That every week we try to be better, or try to show that we are doing the homework during the week. And I think in many areas, in many departments today, we show it. And if you want to be lucky in football, you have to look for that portion of luck. You know, if you are passive, if you are not really, you know, it's not going to happen just because you want it. You have to fight even when you are not precise. Like we were not precise today in our football, in our passes. We lost a lot of balls that we shouldn't, but still, the team was looking and trying to find that lucky that you mentioned before.
On that note, we've come to the conclusion of our press conference. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
The media. Thank you for the time.